Hi guys, this conversation is for women. In this conversation, I want to talk about one key ingredient that you have to apply to have a successful relationship and a successful marriage. And what is that key? I think that as a woman, the first point of your integrity is your ability to get a good job and start paying your bills. Now, this takes me to my point. When you're able to pay your bills, then you will not choose a man based on what he can offer. You see, the greatest problem of our generation today is that women choose men based on what they can offer, not based on who the man is, if he has principles or if he has moral values. And this is one single factor that has turned our society upside down. This is the same reason why feminism is a very difficult thing, because a lot of women who are feminists don't even know what feminism is. They don't even know how to go about it. You tell me you're a feminist, you are independent, yet you're knocking left, right, and center and paying your bills. You can't even keep a job for 6 months. Come to talk of keep a job for 1 year or 2 years. Or sometimes you're not even ready to get a job. But you believe you should be treated alright. Now, I don't believe in superiority of men or superiority of women. But I also do not believe that men and women are equals. We're different. And we have our leadership capacities in different qualities or in different areas of life. And the best thing we can do for ourselves as both genders is to respect ourselves in those areas that we or society has groomed us or nurtured us to be good in. Not to disrespect ourselves in the name of I am equal to you. No. So if as a woman you can't pay your bills, but you want your man to treat you as an equal, it will never work. So pay your bills and stop dating men based on what they can offer. Because when you date a man based on what he can offer, that man instinctively knows. In the past, this was not an issue. Men were happy to provide everything for their wives, even when it meant them suffocating themselves to death just to provide for her. Even when she has a sense of entitlement, men could tolerate that in the past. But with the rise of feminism, men are no longer interested in such. Men are no longer bowing to the pressure placed on them by women. So the first thing is to pay your bills. And one important thing is that if as a woman you can pay your bills, if a man comes to you, there's a level of respect and appreciation he has for you. A man wants to do good for you, yes, but he wants to do it at his own time or by his own willing, not because you manipulated him into doing it. So pay your bills and stop choosing men based on what he can offer. Because also I believe that when women get into the workforce, make money and sustain themselves, then they will understand the value of money. What do I mean? I think a lot of women don't understand the value of money. Why? Now, you see a lot of women who are fixing Brazilian hair, Peruvian hair, this hair, that hair, using heavy makeups that cost hundreds of thousands of naira. Now, these women, over 90% of them don't do this with their salary. They do this by those stupid men who pump money into them to feed their excesses. So, that's because they don't value money. They don't know what money. Otherwise, why should a girl fix 600,000 naira hair on a head that cannot write a good CV? Even if she's a graduate, but she can't produce a CV, she cannot produce a paragraph, she can't produce an essay on the simplest things. And yet she's fixing Brazilian hair on a coconut tree or what? So, you need to value money. And for you to value money, you have to work it out. So you understand the pressure men go through. And you understand what it takes. So when you earn money and somebody's giving you bills that you're obliged to pay, then you will understand the value of money. Okay? Now, men in this generation of today, men today will disrespect any woman that places pressure on them with respect to bills. If all you can offer your man is bills, be rest assured that man will never be faithful to you. That man will never love you. And the man will never want to make you his own, except if you use manipulation, diabolic, spiritual, or whatever ways to enslave him into your life. That's the only way you can get married to that man. Otherwise, it won't work. So work out your salvation, earn your money, pay your bills, and be a woman of integrity so that men will respect you. Imagine you're driving a C-Class Mercedes-Benz and a man is trekking, jumping keke and taxi. If he comes to you, what is he going to tell you? How is he going to convince you to open your leg? You take him to your house, you have a 120-inch television. He doesn't even have a screen in his house. You're using a 400,000 naira phone you bought with your hard-earned money, and he is using a 35,000 naira phone. What is he going to tell you? How will he convince you to open the leg? So, I think that when you pay your bills, you increase your status as a person. So work it out, work out your salvation. If you have any questions, you can leave it down. I'll always come back to answer it. Cheers. Hi guys, this conversation is for women. In this conversation, I want to talk about one key ingredient that you have to apply to have a successful relationship and a successful marriage. And what is that key?